Hello, I'm here. McDonald's End Church Street on this very, very busy Saturday afternoon. It's a really busy day, there's a lot going on, so bear with me if I'm dodging in and out of people. By the time the next general election is upon us, I don't believe Liverpool will be the same city yet. It'll still be here. McDonald's will still be here. St George's Hall will still be here. The Liver Buildings, all that will still be here. But I don't believe it will be the same place that it is now. It's changing fast now. I've walked in and around the city centre for several hours. I like to get me 10,000, 20,000 steps in, whatever. And one can see the change. So in several more years' time, 5 years let's say, general elections upon us, I don't believe our city will be the same place. It will have culturally changed dramatically. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, what you need to do is email MP or councillor and ask them, what do they, now you've elected them, the MPs, now you've elected them, what do they intend to do regarding further cultural change? Now don't be fobbed up with the usual nonsense. Liverpool remains a city open to all those fleeing oppression and war. Yeah, I agree with that. But it's how many and for how long? Because we can see the change now all around us. We are being culturally changed. Kensington and Fairfield now has had the living daylights kicked out of it. Right, there's no recovery for that community anymore. It is finished, it's gone. It's been culturally changed. And we've seen what that change has done to Kensington and Fairfield. It hasn't been a change. It's been a positive change in the right direction. In fact, the complete opposite. We now see the same happening along Breck Road, West Derby Road, County Road, Prescott Road, and many other once proud Scouse communities being changed. Right, they are now being changed like Kensington and Fairfield was. Right, Kensington and Fairfield is a prime example of what happens when cultural change is not stopped. That once proud working class community has been culturally changed. Anyone that says it hasn't needs to go and have a walk in and around Shield Road and whatever. Of course it's been changed, right? You, Liam Thorpe, if I wasn't worth covering before the general election, why have you covered me after the general election? Well, that's because I got a low vote. And you come out of hiding now because you're confident, right? Like I've said, if I wasn't worth covering, interviewing before the general election, why have you done it now? Why have you wrote an article attacking me? If I wasn't worth that before the general election, why am I now worth it? Well, because I got a low vote. Like I said, I believe my vote went to Reform, but even if it didn't, I'm happy for the Reform candidate. The only unfortunate thing about the Reform candidate is you'll never see or hear of him again. Or maybe the next general election. He won't be campaigning like I will be right up to the next council election and then general election. You won't see him again unless he stands the next council election or general election. But in that interim period, he won't be down here or doing anything opposing further cultural change of our glorious city. He won't be doing anything like that at all. That's the unfortunate thing of giving him your vote. Should have went to Joe's, but then again, I don't hold that against you. I understand Reform obviously had a higher profile than me, and they were going to get more success nationwide. I understand that, right? So
I understand too.
Yes, that's right. So all the same, where was I? Will the Reform candidate from now till the next council or general election or whatever election be actively campaigning against further cultural change of our glorious city? Well, probably not. Joe Owens will. I will be bringing the awful truth from Church Street, the heart of Liverpool city centre, because I feel I need to, because if I don't, no one else will. If no one else will, cultural change will sweep across our glorious city unopposed. And more streets, more and more communities are going to end up like Kensington and Fairfield. A lot of the places I mentioned, Breck Road, County Road, Prescott Road, many other places, they're undergoing urban decline. Mix that with cultural change, it's a deadly recipe, right? We can see what's happening to Breck Road. Breck Road is changing by the day. County Road, West Derby Road, Cheap right? These places are now changing. And we know why they're changing. They're changing due to cultural change, right? That's why. So this cultural change needs to be opposed. Because if it's not opposed long term, we will lose our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. Not make culture possible, we will. We will go the same way, should I say, as them other boroughs across London went. They were changed, never, ever, ever to regain their former glory, right? It's gone. They have been culturally changed. And if we don't stand up and make enough noise, the same is going to happen to our city, right? So, like I say, in the interim period from now to council general election, email your MP, council, and ask them what do they intend to do regarding the cultural transformation our city is now undergoing, and see what their replies. But like I say, don't be fobbed up with Liverpool remains a city open to those fleeing war and oppression. Yeah, I agree with that, but for how many and how long? Well, exactly. Our city is changing. Anyone that says it's not is in denial or needs to go to Specsavers or something, right? Jones will continue bringing the awful truth to the good people of Liverpool. From Church Street, the heart of Liverpool city centre. Because if I don't, no one else will. If no one else will, cultural change will sweep right across our city, because these politicians aren't going to oppose it. Liam Thorpe of Liverpool Echo's not going to oppose it. Ricky Tomlinson's not. Cultural refugees, a few quid in your pocket. Right? Go and talk to the good people of what's left of them, of Kensington and Fairfield, Mr. Tomlinson, and you, Liam Thorpe. Go and talk to them. Or you, Dan Carlton, diversity is our strength. You go and talk to them people and ask them, do they believe that diversity is our strength, right? Well, like I say, I will be campaigning from now right up to the next council election, I'm about 2 years' time, the next general election, 5 years, whatever, right? And I'll be ready, more prepared, and by that time our city would have drastically changed. Trust me, I don't want this change. Unfortunately, it's coming. We have the crystal ball, not literally, right? It's coming. The change is coming. It's already sinking its roots deeper and deeper, and it's changing streets, Scouse streets and communities by the day. I'm going to go now, ladies and gentlemen, because it's getting ridiculously busy. But remember, no to cultural change. Yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.